Hey, what's up? It is me, your girl E, and we are here with the author chat. We are speaking with an writer's block author, writers from Writers Block Publishing LLC. He is known as Author Didymus, and his book is called The Street Conglomerate. Let me see if you can see that. It is a awesome book. It is urban fiction, so you like them hood dramas. Like, girl, what? No, he didn't. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. It is about I'm just gonna let him share it with you because it is extremely good. I remember publishing him, and I believe it was 2020. No, 2021, if I'm not mistaken. He reached out to me and the Writers Block team through Messenger, and we've been friends ever since. He is a writer for the block, which I completely appreciate. So, ladies and gentlemen, Author Didymus. Hey, family, what is going on?
Hey, what's up, L? Hey, I'm just sitting around, man, taking everything in.
So we're going to be talking about your writing process, your writing strategy, because November is National Writers Month. So there's a lot going on. Also, I'm not sure if you knew that Writer's Block turned 7 on the 7th. Yes,
Oh,
we've been established since 2016, and we have 29 books published, yours included of that 29. So you helped us reach our 7th year, which I can salute you. I thank God for you because I believe you were our first out of state author
uh-huh.
because you are in Alabama.
Yeah.
And so that makes writer's block because of you allowing us to publish you. That
Yeah.
made us and what's the word I want to say international. Um I can think of the word.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably don't need to use international. My head will swell up.
Um But yeah, so I can't think of the word, but you made us national. You made us a national company.
I appreciate it. And now I got now I'm actually more uh at home now because to know that the publishing company's birthday is this month, I relate to that because mine is too.
When's your birthday?
So the 14th.
That's in Tuesday. All right, family. Well, happy birthday. We definitely going to put that shout out on Facebook on the 14th,
I heard,
celebrating your
appreciate
is
it.
your 21st
Now,
birthday?
now that I know it, see, I was telling my wife I don't want nothing. I wanted to give out stuff for my birthday. I was gonna just go and get me a bunch of cards and just hand them out to people. Have a good day. Hope trying to help somebody have a good day on my day instead of
That's
waiting for
beautiful.
everybody to
That's
come make
beautiful.
my day good. So that's what I planned on doing. But now that I know I'm connected like that, might have to try to do something and promote both me and the publishing company.
I
Happy
have some ideas.
birthday
I'll
to
throw some ideas after
Calvin
this broadcast.
and Writer's Block.
I have some ideas after
And
this
see,
broadcast.
yeah. Now I
Yep.
got a twin, so
Oh,
it'll
you
probably be
said that.
happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday, Calvin, and Writer's Block.
See that? That's I did not know. And then it's 7 and 7, so 7 plus 7 is 14. So you are that's a
Yeah,
double. Yeah, you definitely a twin.
it's a bunch of connections. And
You definitely
I
a
was sort
twin.
of, I don't know what the reason. I felt so comfortable with you though, so from the jump. So I guess that's what it is. We was
Well, I
connected
thank
deeper
God for
than
that.
I
I
knew.
definitely appreciate that because
I
we
do
are a
too.
small company and we are continuously growing. We definitely have some bumps along the way, but I thank you for continually to ride with us.
I heard that. I wouldn't have it no way. But
Thank you.
my right as far as my writing journey, you know I think my writing journey is a little different from what I'm writing because my journey to writing was one that had a mission. It was a mission,
Mm,
because being in that lifestyle, being in your lifestyle, I've seen things. I've
mhm.
seen how people are mistreated by society. I also seen what these people who are mistreated, I also seen what they had so much value on that was distracting them from getting that respect from society. So, I try to write stuff to show people in that lifestyle that, okay, if this is the lifestyle you want to live, do it without excuse. Don't
Right.
I can't accept no that's all I know. No, it's not. Cause at one point I really thought that was all I knew. Cause I come from a line of these guys. I come from a line of drug dealers. I wasn't, just influenced in the game. My daddy took care of my mama with dope money. And
Oh wow.
my daddy died in 2009, and I think like a month ago, my mom told me she's still living off some of his money. You know, so
Whoa. Okay, so
that's I
considering that
ain't
you saw it firsthand, what was
mm,
the inspiration behind the street conglomerate?
okay. I'm glad you asked that one because I can remember, me and my twin out of my four siblings, we were born in Atlanta. My four siblings were born in Gaston, Alabama. So when we was young, we was 6, 7 maybe. I can remember being in the front yard one evening, sun going down. This Atlanta. It was a gorgeous day. And I can remember my mom and dad coming out the house. My dad was going to take my mom out. And this back when Afro was going on. His
Mm-hmm.
Afro was perfectly round. Hers was an Angela Davis issue.
Okay, yeah, I can look. I can dig it
And
right
they
on.
were, yeah. So now 6, 7 years old, I'm looking at this. When they walk out the house, my daddy got her by her hand, and it's beautiful. So I'm knowing what my daddy do for a living. So at that moment, I formed a thought in my head. I said to myself, in order for me to be that good of a provider and that much of a man for some woman, I gotta do what he doing.
Okay.
And that's what got me to doing it, thinking that that was the way that I could lavish someone, my woman. I wanted to be. I don't want my woman to have to consider money. I don't even want money. I don't even want her to consider money. I want her to. I want this, and that's where your concerns stop. I want this. You ain't gotta worry about it. And that's what I wanted, and that's how my dad had my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Now my mom worked all her life, but our lifestyle didn't indicate it indicated his occupation.
Mm-hmm.
When we did live in the projects, this not bragging, I understand that there's probably a whole bunch of people on this planet that's got as much uh, blessings as I've had. But most of my friends growing up wondered how come we didn't have roaches in the house.
Okay.
Cause my dad had made sure we had the same things that somebody who owned a home would have. My dad had made it where we could take care of this project the way somebody would take care of their home. You know, uh, furniture was tight, house was immaculate for the projects now. So my mom was able to do this because of my dad's financial ability. And I thought that I had to do that right there in order to have that financial ability. So throughout my life, I've always did, I've always had something for writing, handwriting, a handwriting. It
Mm-hmm.
just I could, when you young and you think you seeing something, but the in cursive handwriting looks like just a bunch of loops when you
Right.
young.
Right.
And I used to go to the store with my cousins and stuff when we were children, and it's 12, 13 of us. Everybody go in the store and grab cookies, candy cakes, so on and so forth. I go in there and bought ink pens and notebook paper.
Yeah, I did. I
So
did the
when
same
I
thing when I was a kid.
yeah, and that I look back on that and say, well, it's always been right. It's always been right. I wait for the mailman to come to the house and I'll sign for whatever. My mama used to get mad. Well, you ain't got no business signing for nothing. You don't know what you're signing. I just wanted to write on the thing, mom. And that's what writing got me into. Writing put me in a lot of positions that I just couldn't resist them. I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
resist writing in those situations, even if it got me in trouble.
See,
So
writing
I
got me in
really,
trouble. I didn't do my homework in school. I was a
yeah.
DC student because no, I was like a CD student because I was doing the homework. I was trying to be a writer. I was like, whatever. I wish I paid more attention in school because things be different today. But you know,
Yeah.
but ever since I was a
Right.
kid, I was 8 years old watching an episode of The Jeffersons. I
Oh,
knew
yeah.
I was going to be a writer. My parents was like, all right. And I'm thankful that my parents understood that this was in me, and they allowed
Uh-huh.
me to allow the vision and the dream to manifest, because writing is an outlet for me. It's a way to escape into another world.
Right.
And as we
Right.
definitely continue to celebrate Writer's
You
Block's
should.
birthday, we are celebrating the fact that we're doing a journal challenge. And the journal challenge is all month long,
Okay.
and it's a we're writing. I send out a journal prompt every day. You got to go on the website,
Mm-hmm.
at Writer's Block website, to sign up. And it's just a challenge. You're in a writer. And it's not to make
Mm-hmm.
everybody a writer because they're not, but it's really just to get them to tap into really what their needs are, what their concerns are, what their desires are, and write it out, because journaling is cathartic and writing is cathartic. And whether
It
you write
is.
your memoirs, your memoirs, your biography, or just fiction, or even nonfiction, you're getting something out of your system, and you're putting it on
Mm-hmm.
paper for the world to see. And that's really what it stems out to be. So yeah, writing is it's just a part of me. I can't imagine my life not writing. And then
I
we
heard that.
we've gotten away from reading a book, sitting down, sitting down long enough to allow the scene of a book to capture us, and even to shift our imaginations, because everything is quick, 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 quick. In the days of social media, we're too much entertained because we're always on the phone. I have my phone right here. We're always on our phone. We're liking, it's sometimes it's too much. It's like, okay, I need a pause. I need a break, and I want to escape into another world. But I'm gonna tell you right here,
Right.
I became a gangster reading this book. I was smooth E. I was like, yeah, baby, yeah. Okay.
I'm glad to hear
I
that,
was wearing
El. You know,
Louboutin. I was wearing Louboutin shoes. I was wearing the Versace's. I was rocking the, yes, honey. Listen, are you iced to dawn? Tell the truth.
am I what?
Are you iced to dawn?
I'm I'm reluctant to admit. I don't know. I feel like him because I actually got seven brothers,
Okay.
and I'm actually to them not in the dope game, but I'm actually to them what Ice was to his brothers. You know, they know whether it's good or bad. I'm for the family. Whatever I do is for the family. They know that. So if I call a shot that they're against, my leverage is in their mind, they're gonna say, if I argue with him on this, I gotta argue with the family. You know, so that's kind of the Ice game. His brothers, you know, they some wild guys. Except, you know, his twin is an insane guy. And but regardless of their abilities and their opinions and their viewpoints, they know whatever this brother say we need to be doing. He ain't saying it because he mad. He ain't saying it because he tired. He's saying it because he know if we do that, the family gonna benefit. So them
Okay. So
having
this
that
is about
thought,
family. It's a
mm-hmm.
family unit at the
So
end of the day.
I and then the stuff that I write, I try to, like you were saying about my wife, how I should bring her into it to include them. That was the method with them, you know. Actually, for the Street Conglomerate, I was going to use my seven brothers for the cover, and take a picture like a mob family or something like that. Not, I was going to use them for the cover,
You
but
could do
they.
that as marketing towards your book. Take a picture of your brothers, all, suited up, lokes up, you know what I mean, glasses, you know what I mean, and then use that as marketing for your book.
Okay, because I actually got one.
So
I
use that.
actually I called them over one day for a photo shoot. Neighborhood girl just done got a camera and stuff, and she want to learn it. So I tried to deal with her too, cause I'm like, if you're going somewhere, I'm with that because you might blow and you can reach back and tell some people, hey, I know a guy that's a good writer. So, and I would do the same thing. If I blow, more than likely she'll probably be doing all my photo shoots,
So
because
let
I
me
want to
ask
bring.
you, how do you battle writer's block? When you're
How do
stuck,
I
what do you
what?
do? How do you battle writer's block? When you're stuck, what do you do?
I'm bad about trying to fight through it because it's sometimes I think that it's not writer's block. Sometimes I think that I'm uh, not focusing and stuff like that. So I kind of at first I would make myself keep moving. But after a point to where it's like I'm like not one word coming. You can be midway through a sentence and can't come up with the next word. When I get to that point, I get out the room. I get out the entire room. I leave my laptop like it is. I get out the room, walk around the house or whatever. I go somewhere. And it seems like after so long of not staring at my screen, it seems like something opens up and stuff just started flowing back out.
Okay.
After so long of just not being in the company of my laptop,
Okay.
stuff just started flowing back out.
So what do you do? Now, what's a day in life for you when you're writing? If you no, you know what? What's the question? I'm gonna start at the beginning. How do you find your inspiration? Now, you inspired this book by you being that guy in your family. What else inspires you to tap into that creativity?
Again, the same. Again, it's the things I went through in that lifestyle, and the fact that some of the stuff that I went through in that lifestyle, and the stuff that I watched others go through, it seems like those people have a consciousness of society. These people know what's going. The people that I'm talking about, they know that a judge looked at them and formed an opinion. They know this
Okay.
kind of stuff. They know to be followed behind in a store was. So these people was in different positions, and when they told me about this, and I could hear they anguish towards society, I would tell them, yeah, society plays a role, bro. But what about you? You got to do something. If you don't go to school, you can't get mad at society for not giving you what they would give a high school graduate, bro. You can't do that.
Okay.
You're responsible too. So, in order to come up with that creativity, these verbal conversations that I was having with these guys, I wasn't able to get that message across because I was just having to be blunt with them because we're standing there and I'm standing here talking to a gangster. It can't be nowhere. Look, I have to be like, man, you tripping. I have
Mm-hmm.
to talk to them. So, when at that level, I'm not getting through. But when they open this book up and this is the story that I'm hoping my books bring. I would like for a brother that's on the block every day to have a woman at home. I would like for his woman to be reading this book. I would like for him to come in drunk, high, pockets funding, whatever he did all that. I want him to come in and I want him to say, baby, I'm reading about this dude, he a carjacker too. I'm reading about this dude, he's a carjacker too. Huh. And he was able to take the money he jacking cars for or the dope money he put $40,000 in uh, shares of Coca-Cola, you
Okay.
know and somebody had to say this to me once upon a time. I remember this one statement about the stock game the rest of my life. Whatever I don't know about the stock game don't matter, but this one thing I know about. He said the stock game for them $20,000 I was sitting next to you last night at the club that you threw $20,000 worth of ones out on that floor. That same money right there, you could have invested it in Coca-Cola and you could have been at their board meeting in the morning.
Mm.
You could be literally sitting in a conference room in the morning because you own part of that company. So when you tell me society is against you. The white man did this, white man did that. I'm just hustling, like Biggie said. For the people that said this about me, and I was just hustling in the apartment below them trying to feed my dog. All right, let's just say that's the case. Now I'm offering you an opportunity to feed your daughter, and you ain't got to worry about prison. You ain't got to worry about the guy next to you wanting that pack you got and putting his pistol in your mouth. Take that 20 grand, invest in some stock, bro. You're gonna
Mm,
have the same lifestyle you're living.
right.
You're gonna be protected. You're gonna if you just hung up on calling shots, invest a little more. You see what 50 did.
Mm-hmm.
50 invested in a water bottle company, then Coca-Cola or Pepsi, one of them coming by that company now, and then he get away with a whole boatload, what, few hundred million off of it, you know? So that should tell you, man, you can take a certain amount of money and invest it in something in this corporate world, bro, and you protect the rest of your life. You got a job, you can answer for money. You got to worry about the government saying where you get $50,000 cars from, bro. I own stock in Coca-Cola. That's how I get you know. So I'm trying to get people to see. I ain't saying what you doing. You know where beneath me, but you're giving
Mm-hmm.
yourself excuses. Again, I did that too. I gave myself excuses. All the stuff I'm down in y'all, I'm talking to y'all about not doing. I ain't saying because I'm above it. I'm saying because I've done it too, and it worked out ugly for me, and I'm trying to save y'all that ugliness. I mean, if you want
I
it,
love it.
take
I
it.
love it. I love it. So, in other words,
Yeah,
you two, you also engaged in activities, and you took that as a means to an end, and you put it in something positive. Like you said, you ain't even got to worry about jail time now.
right.
Let's take that and
Yeah.
put it in something else, because that's going to be a constant turnover.
Right. And somebody, I actually had a person to straighten me out because I actually veered from that path one time.
Mm-hmm.
I got frustrated. I was writing when I was in prison. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this too. This kind of off the subject. When I was in prison, I wrote 30 novels with an ink pen and paper, and each of them was 300 pages plus.
Wow.
Ink pen and paper. I ain't had no laptops. I couldn't email. I couldn't highlight nothing and go back and I had to do all the old fat. I had to erase for 15 minutes for the
Mm-hmm.
ink to go and all that stuff. But I'm in prison, so I ain't stressed for time.
Yeah.
You know, so that right there is what I'm trying to show some of these guys. I'm trying to show these guys you can tell me what your passion is all day, but it'll show if it's your passion. If it's
Yeah.
your passion, you'll do it for free.
Yeah. Yeah.
If nobody ever mentions now one of my books, when I die, I'm gonna have 200 books written. If nobody ever bother them, cause
Listen,
they gonna get wrote.
that's no,
They gonna get wrote.
that's passion. That's passion
I'm
because
telling you. So I want, and I don't want these guys to see. I'm the only friend among my peers that ventured into the author life. You
mhm,
know, I ain't got no friend that I can go to and we can talk about what, bro, holla at this publisher or bro, learn this or bro, do. I ain't that. I just know something and I'm telling about it. And it's one life. I just got a million stories worth of that life. So I
see,
want
now
guys
that
to
you told me
realize,
that you
man,
got all those books, I'm gonna challenge you.
I heard that. I'd rather you do that because we'll be going. If you push me like that, I love it. I want to see if I can still do
I'm gonna
it. I
challenge
don't
you.
know
I'm
if I
gonna
can still
challenge you.
do it. I don't know if I got the just like the. When I finish a book, I immediately start another because I feel like I'm idle and I don't like to just not be doing nothing. My books,
Yeah.
my writing is such a significant part of my life that when I ain't able to do it, I feel like I ain't got nothing to do. You
No,
know,
I
I,
completely understand. I completely,
so I
because
just
I too
know.
am an author,
I,
and um I'm always
so
doing something. Like I said, I'm always in fact,
yeah,
I don't even I seldom even rest when I sleep. My body, I'm going
I
to sleep,
heard
but
that.
my
Hmm.
mind is going. Its stories are coming. I got to get up and write down the idea, even if it's not meant for me to write it at that time.
Hmm.
Or and then what I mean. There's I have maybe I'm working on actually two books at once, and there's another
Oh
story
yeah.
Yeah, so I completely understand it. It's just a matter of now putting together, in other words, working on the story that's more likely is actually no, there's three coming. There's three coming. So
You
next year,
doing them at the same time?
I'm not gonna say the same time, but I started writing all three. Yes.
Okay. I can't do that.
Well,
I
I'm not.
can't.
You really shouldn't, but it's more so of again, it's just where it is for me creatively, and I use the term the creative realm, and that's where I'm at. So it's more so of where I decide to go in the realm to work on that book.
Yeah. Now I can't do that because my characters together. I
Well,
done tried to write more than one at a time.
at first I couldn't because I had so much going. This is when my daughter was a baby. I had so much going on. I had to work on one book at a time. Now I would brainstorm another book and have the ideas written, maybe the main
Okay.
character's name, maybe the premise, and I'll just write it down. And then when I'm working on another book, I focus on that particular book until I'm finished, and then I go into the book that I brainstorm with. But now I have manuscripts, at least three manuscripts. So again, it's where I decide to go in that creative realm. I think that's just growth as an author. Every author is different. Um,
Yeah.
it's not wise because, like I said, you can't get the characters together, you can't get the storylines together. But it's just where I'm being shifted right now. So who knows?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
honestly, who knows? I just know. I mean, if you see me looking like Albert Einstein by the end of next year, you'll know
I
that
heard that.
it was a
I
rough.
heard that.
I was in it. But yeah. So
Yeah.
now the Street Conglomerate, it is available on Amazon.
It
Those that
is.
want to get the book, or they can reach you direct. Do you have copies available?
I do.
Okay, they
I
can reach
do.
you. They can follow
And,
you on Facebook on under Author Didymus. They can reach you on
right.
Author Didymus. And what is next?
I'd like to do Bossed Up next. Because like I was saying, that's a title that my daughter's TikTok page, that's her handle on TikTok. Now she has no clue about this book. So
She
I
does
call
now.
myself when she oh God. I still she but either way it goes, she got me there. But I wanted to tribute to her and by using that title,
Hmm.
even though I didn't get any of the influence from her personally. I just
That's a
like to
beautiful
hear,
honor.
yeah, and I like to hear how she feel about herself when she talk about boss stuff and stuff like this. So I was gonna one day just present her with the book, here,
All
let her
right.
just look. Yeah. So that's where boss stuff is coming from.
That's it.
The
And I
next part.
guarantee you, she will immensely join. I mean, immensely enjoy that title because you said it's
Yeah.
in homage to her. She's an inspiration for you. And as we look around our family, our friends,
Right.
our society, the environment, there's so many inspirations around us. So yes.
It
So
is. It is. Hey,
I'm
I'm
going to
gonna ask. Let me ask you a couple of questions right quick that may not be on topic. How many authors do you have?
at least 10, I think over 10.
Okay. Okay. What else? What else was I gonna say? Oh, my wife is trying to figure out how to find this on Facebook. Is it on my page or something?
What, this video?
Yeah.
I just shared it. Yeah, it's on your page. I just shared it
Okay.
because I tagged
Yeah.
you.
Okay. So just if it's on my page, you can just see it on there and then tag yourself. That way, go to your page, you can get it to whoever you need. But yeah, I'm gonna say probably within the next week, I'm gonna try to get you the next product.
I'm looking forward to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the author Didymus. Didymus means twin, if those who don't know. And he mentioned
Yes.
he's a twin. And he, like Writer's Block, is celebrating their birthday. So I'm going to give you a birthday shout out, birthday kudos now. And I'm definitely going to, Writer's Block will definitely celebrate your birthday next week. No, Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. All right, we're going to conclude this segment. One moment.